What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on MMTLP and FINRA saga.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And on today's video, guys, I will show you quite interesting news. First of all, I will show you a real bombshell that potentially Department of Government Efficiency is stepping in to help MMTLP community to solve this problem. And yes, potentially we have a chance to have this extremely powerful ally on our side. But for now, guys, we have to prove this information. Then I will show you quite interesting update on the litigation processes and at the end of this video I will show you another part of the due diligence that was made by one of our community members in regards to the FINRA's actions that happened back in 2022 right before the U3 halt. So, and before we dive deep into all of this, guys, please hit the like button for YouTube algorithm and drop me a line in the comment section if you think my videos are valuable for you. On top of that, guys, if you want to know more about technical analysis, if you want to enhance your trading skills, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel and to join my Patreon account. And guys, for now the market is really crazy, and if you want to preserve your capital and if you want to be consistently profitable, guys, this is pretty much the perfect chance for you to be in on a green territory for the majority of times, and you can use Discord access tier for just about $1 a day, and it will help you to mitigate your potential losses and improve your profitability on the market. But with the gold tier membership, guys, you have an unique chance to use my experience of more than 13 years on the stock market, on crypto market and on forex market as well. You have pretty much unlimited access to my brain, to my analysis, and you have a weekly Zoom call, a weekly 30-minute Zoom call where you can ask me anything in regards to your portfolio, to your strategy, in regards to the upcoming market movements, etc, etc. And guys, you know that just less than 24 hours ago Donald Trump implemented new tariffs, and here was the substantial disaster on the market. SPY index dropped by about 5%, and let me show you a sneak peek on my Discord group. As you can see, just yesterday at 5:49 p.m. I published this video where I explained what you should or you should not do with the upcoming news and how this news might affect the stock market in general. And right after I published this, market has a substantial drop. And top of that, guys, take a look right here. The tweet that I published right after the news came out. This is a perfect example of why you should never bet on any news. And I published the same chart of SPY index. And that is why, guys, if your potential losses are more than $150, guys, it is a perfect opportunity for you to just mitigate it and to be consistently profitable. That is why, guys, subscribe to my YouTube channel and join my Patreon account. So, and let's begin today's video with this tweet. First of all, I want to show you that Anna Trades reposted this tweet of Stop Counterfeit Shares, and it is a picture of some kind of van with video panels on it, and here you can see that artificially generated pictures of Donald Trump and Elon Musk, who hold this piece of paper, Justice for MMTLP. And guys, definitely it is an artificially generated picture, I mean inside this on the side of this van. But here's a quite interesting tweet that was reposted by John Bird, and that was originally written by Due Diligence. And 13 hours ago he wrote, MMTLP, Doge engaged, but you should continue to press your representatives to press them. Now it's even more important. That's all I'm saying about it. You're welcome. So guys, does it mean that Due Diligence has a direct access to someone from Doge department? Definitely, we don't know for sure, but this news might be very important if it is the real news, if it is not just rumors without any proofs. So let me show you another quite interesting update. And guys, yesterday I told you that we have GTS securities who were served and who received the document, basically the summons. And I didn't show you this document, and here it is. I don't know why I didn't do it. I just missed it with the, plenty of tab folders on my top side of Google Chrome. But here you can see that this document was filed on April the 1st, and it says, I served the summons on Robert Brumer, who is designated by law to accept service of process on behalf of GTS Securities at 545 Madison Avenue, and here's the address in New York City. And guys, this means GTS Securities also have these documents, and they have to answer. And I have to admit that it will be very interesting to see what will be their next step in this litigation process. And we have even more updates from the lawsuit, from recent lawsuits. 9 hours ago, again, Roman Supes wrote this. Legal update 1209. Today in Rolla versus SEC. After yesterday's motion from FINRA to stay discovery, DTCC files a similar motion, and the court grants both. Discovery is stayed for DTCC and FINRA until motions to dismiss are decided. And definitely it is again a quite interesting decision, because discoveries might be used from both sides of the litigation process. And depending on the strategy that each side uses in their process, definitely we might see some interesting facts, and these facts might come from both sides of the process. That is why, guys, in my opinion, we have to keep an eye on these litigation processes, because at the end of the day, they will disclose something interesting that will definitely help us to push our case even further. And in a minute, I will show you just one of this detail. And for now, guys, let me show you this one. So again, we have, if I remember it correct, we have about 9 active lawsuits that were filed just recently, and one of them is Jennifer Vetrano case. And Roman Supes added this screenshot with the most recent updates. So, updates in Vetrano 1209 case, plenty to look at. We'll go over in 5 minutes, space time. And definitely you can attend, you can listen to this space call. Unfortunately, I don't have enough time, but the summary will be, I guess, within foreseeable future. And let me show you some interesting details that were disclosed in case of MMAT bankruptcy. So, Roman Supes also wrote this. More proof of interest forms following in for MMAT bankruptcy with MMTLP holders. Stories are sad. $610,000 laid to waste. Yikes. Docket 1821. I'm sorry for your loss. Maybe Palikors could send you a personal apology. And he added this document, which is an official attachment in the bankruptcy case. And definitely, guys, we have a lot of shady actions that happened back in the days that affected you as MMAT and MMTLP shareholders. That is why, guys, let me remind you that we cannot have a partial justice. If something was wrong, and if someone did something wrong, they have to be accountable for their actions. And let me show you another quite interesting tweet about the accountability of certain people that might be involved in MMTLP case as well. You know that Scott Roth has quite, let's say, difficult relationships with other community members and even with attorneys. And you know that just several weeks ago, Wes Christian filed a lawsuit against Scott Roth. And Scott basically responded by this tweet. It is not an official response, but it is quite interesting to know. So, bad days ahead for Wes Christian, as the U.S. District Court for the Southern District of New York set to sanction him all the way back to the Rio Grande in Mullen Automotive versus Clear Street Markets. Once again, a federal judge has caused to make Wes Christian to pay big dollars for more frivolous insanity in the U.S. court. He was blasted in the TSI case. Now it could be decided soon. And here is the answer of Mark Basile. And you know that Mark Basile knows Wes Christian very good. Mark wrote, in fact, that MULN bid the motion to dismiss in the decision a few days ago simply cancels the Rule 11 motion. The court found good cause to proceed with the suit, so it was brought in good faith. And Scott responded, IMC brought the sanctions against him. I believe if you check the docket, you will see that IMC was never party to the case and requested to be out. Wes persisted, and the sanctions are still looming. IMC appears to still be a defendant, but the sanctions motion has not been ruled on. And Mark responded, yes, I've seen this before. Andrew Scott added, cool, enlighten us. How many times has Wes been sanctioned? And guys, you know that about a month ago I showed you an article that was written, I guess, somewhere in 2008, where Wes Christian was again a part of this type of, let's say, unpleasant actions that he did back in the days. And I would say Wes Christian is also quite controversial person, and definitely we have to know more about all the participants of this case. Unfortunately, guys, we know that Wes Christian was involved as an attorney, as a lawyer for the flamethrower. And flamethrower was created, this company was created by the MMTLP community members and by John Burda and Greg McCabe themselves, in order to investigate the shady actions that was surrounding MMTLP case back in the days. But since this announcement, and this announcement was made, I guess, at the very beginning of 2024, if I remember it correct, for more than 1 year we don't have any additional information. What are results of this investigation? And definitely we have to know more, and we have to understand who is fighting for us and who is fighting against us, and potentially who is pretending that he is fighting for us. So, and let me show you another part of the due diligence that was made by RareDD in regards to the FOIA requests that were disclosed back in March, I guess, of 2023. And RareDD wrote, look closer, 2 years after the MMTLP FOIA email thread. The earliest email from Sam Dreddy on November 29 of 2021, 5:03 p.m. is a response to an email he appears to have received from the SEC, image 1. The subject is regarding inquiry. From the body of the email, it seems that the SEC contacted Dreddy because they wanted to figure out who it was from FINRA that was making an inquiry about MMTLP. Sam Dreddy spent nearly 8 years with the SEC, so maybe this person is someone that Dreddy had history with. Patricia Casimates likely did not email this person from the SEC, because why would they be asking Dreddy about who made an inquiry about MMTLP? Knowing Dreddy's history with the SEC meant that these contacts from the SEC likely knew they could get information from Dreddy. So now these redacted contacts at the SEC had a way of reaching Patricia Casimates. When you observe what Casimates is responsible for at FINRA and her prior role, he added this link to observe it. Then if you ask AI if a person in her position would be alerted to a preferred share that wasn't meant to trade becoming tradable as a result of brokers utilizing an exemption and an unsolicited quote, you are likely to get a response like I did in image 2. And here is the direct speech. In summary, this vice president's role is integral to the functioning of the OTC market and directly related to the process that allows securities to become tradable. Casimates most likely contacted the SEC because she would have been the person at FINRA to first notice that MMTLP was trading, even though it wasn't supposed to have. After Casimates was included in the November 29, 2021 message from Sam Dreddy, she wasn't included in any other messages in the FOIA thread. We don't know if and how she was contacted by the SEC, nor what she might have been told, but my best bet is that she was told to look the other way. It appears that Casimates choose to ignore the pending SEC case against the former CEOs and the December the 5th FINRA investigation, both of which were reasons, according to FINRA's Rule 6490, to not process the MMTLP corporate action. There are multiple examples online of Casimates deeming deficient corporate actions for a single reason. There was at least 3 reasons to deem the MMTLP submission deficient. One example in image 3. It's my belief that the SEC convinced FINRA and Casimates to proceed in spite of these reasons. Possibly unrelated, the daughter of Casimates was promoted way too quickly to a position for which she was probably not qualified. Image 4. Guys, as you can see, it is quite thoroughly made conclusion based on certain evidence, and definitely these questions are really important for us in order to understand what was the role of at least Patricia Casimates in this saga. And RareDD also added this. Also, Dreddy ends the email with "Hope all is well, Sam." This was clearly a conversation with someone he knew for some time. So guys, yes, and that is why we have to be very professional in our case, and we have to use all the data that we have on the table right now.
And guys, let me tell you my personal story. I have a wife and 2 children aged 11 and 15, as well as a small dog. After 30 years of living in Russia near the Baikal Lake, we decided to move. Now we reside in Serbia. Although I don't own any MMTLP shares, I invest a lot of time creating daily MMTLP videos. I have been doing this every day without days off and holidays for more than 1.5 years. Now I wish to buy back this time from my family, from my children. We've agreed that I will ask the MMTLP community to support me, and I will give all the money to the children. Therefore, if you believe that I am providing useful content for you and wish to support me, you can join my Patreon account. For $5 a month, I will add your name to my list of supporters if you wish. Thank you in advance. The link you can find in the description below. So, I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants you.